To be honest, I really haven't given it much thought because of what I previously just said about the season we had and how much commitment it takes to play.
It's like moving poetry whenever Klay Thompson gets hot. How good was Prime Klay though? Was he the best off-the-ball player ever? Let us break down Klay's incredible skills, unforgettable performances, and impact on the game. Among the most deadly perimeter players in NBA history is Klay Thompson. There's really no stopping him when he's feeling it. With 37 points in a quarter in 2016, he broke the record for the most points scored in a game, more than the other players scored in the whole game. And here's the thing, in only one quarter, he scored 9 points from beyond the arc. Amazing. Thus, how precisely did Klay Thompson get to these impressive heights? Why was he in his peak such a dominant force? The history of Klay Thompson begins long before he joined the NBA. When he was a college student, he was actually breaking records and drawing attention. Some of the things he was doing even before he was in the league are unbelievable. What do you think? Actually, Klay Thompson's journey to fame started even before he set foot in the NBA. He was actually showing off his absurd shooting prowess while he was a college student at Washington State. Check this out. Klay shot 48 out of 53s overall and 26 straight when he arrived at a Washington State session wearing only socks and sandals, and that was without even being warmed up. The players and coaches were left staring at the ground, and that was only a hint of what lay next. When Klay arrived as a freshman, he was a starting player right away and led the Pac-10 in three-point shooting. As a rookie, Klay was an instant impact, having been selected by the Warriors with the 11th overall pick in the 2011 NBA draft. With a 41% three-point shooting percentage at the end of the season, he averaged 12.5 points per game and was named in the All-Rookie First Team. However, Klay truly raised the bar of his game in the seasons that followed. He increased his scoring to 16 points per game in 2012-2013 and made over 200 three-pointers at a 40% shooting percentage. And check this out. In 2013, Mark Jackson, coach of the Warriors, declared that Steph and Klay Thompson were the greatest shooting backcourt ever. Many people at the time found the idea amusing. However, Klay and Steph had amassed the most threes as a combination ever by the end of the season with 483 points. Klay was rapidly making a name for himself as one of the league's best two-way players. His outstanding shooting and defensive lockdown skills rendered him an essential component of the young Warriors team. In 2014-15, Klay had his breakthrough season when he and the Warriors completely rocked the NBA. What do you think? In 2014-15, Klay had his breakthrough season as he and the Warriors became one of the best teams in the NBA. The Warriors adapted a free-flowing, fast-paced system under new head coach Steve Kerr, which was ideal for Klay Thompson's skill set. That season, he scored more than 20 points per game on average, while shooting an incredible 43.9% from three-point range. But on January the 23rd, 2015, Klay's year really took off. He put on one of the most incredible individual performances the NBA has ever seen in a game versus the Sacramento Kings. Klay scored an NBA record 37 points in the third quarter alone, making 9 three-pointers in the process. With a career-high 52 points at the end of the game, he cemented his status as one of the league's most potent scorers. That season, Klay and Steph would go on to record the NBA's most three-pointers made by a pair with 525. It was official, the Splash Brothers were here. Klay Thompson scored 37 points in a quarter that will live in legends. He appeared to be able to will the ball into the hoop from wherever on the court, making it a genuine heat check moment. Amazing. Klay's breakthrough year of 2014-15 was only the beginning. He kept honing and developing his skills throughout the ensuing seasons, contributing significantly to the Warriors' legendary run. Klay and the Dubs elevated their game even further in 2015-16. Klay had a breakthrough season in 2014-15, but he wasn't done there. Over the course of the following few seasons, he simply got better and better. Klay made much more progress in the 15-16 season, raising his efficiency, scoring average, and general game sense. The Warriors were so dominant in that season that many pundits still did not pick them to win the championship. The common belief was that depending so much on jump shots was unsuitable for winning a championship. However, the Warriors disproved everyone's assumptions by winning the playoffs and advancing to the finals. And despite a rather disappointing series, Klay was still the second best player on the team that won the championship, right? Klay continued to improve, solidifying his status as one of the league's most potent two-way players. The unsettling aspect is that he was only beginning. Kevin Durant was a real talent that Klay and the Warriors added to their team, which made them even better in 2016-17. But what made Klay a legend that summer was how he played in a very important playoff game. Why do you think that? During the 2016-17 season, Klay Thompson and the Warriors did even more. By signing Kevin Durant in free agency after their record-setting regular season, they made what many people think is the best team in NBA history. Klay Thompson went completely crazy in Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals against the Thunder. With 41 points, 11 of which came from three-point range, he helped the Warriors escape elimination. It was a clutch, spectacular performance that the Warriors will always remember. Klay was established as one of the bravest and most reliable players in the game after his series-saving Game 6. He never ran away from the situation, not even when the stakes were highest. Klay was the epitome of a heartless murderer. Even in the face of hardship for the Warriors, Klay was able to rise to the occasion, which made him genuinely exceptional. He repeatedly demonstrated that he was a true superstar in his own right, not just a supporting actor. The next few seasons saw Klay continue his reign of terror as he and the Warriors won championship after championship. However, Klay sustained a terrible injury in 2019 that put his future in jeopardy. But in the end, he would triumphantly return to the court. Over the course of the following 2 seasons, Klay continued to excel as he and the Warriors solidified their dynasty. The next season, Klay had yet another remarkable performance when he broke the NBA record with 14 three-pointers made in a game. That evening, he scored 52 points to demonstrate that despite being the Warriors' third option, he was still capable of going off. But something went wrong in the 2019 finals. In Game 6, Klay sustained an ACL tear that prevented him from playing for the entire 2019-2020 season. However, take note of this. When Klay did, in fact, make his comeback in January 2022, he displayed glimpses of his former self. He was a terrific shooter who averaged 20 points per game during the regular season, albeit lacking some defensive impact and explosiveness. Additionally, Klay made a significant impact during the postseason, aiding the Warriors to winning yet another championship. For one of the greatest players of all time, it was a glorious comeback. Klay's recovery from those terrible wounds was nothing short of inspirational. He never wavered in his commitment to the trade or his competitive spirit throughout. Ultimately, he succeeded in solidifying his reputation as a genuine fighter. What position does Klay Thompson hold among the greatest players of all time after all is said and done? Is he the best player we've ever seen off-ball? The stats and honors undoubtedly indicate that he has a compelling case. What are your thoughts? Upon examining Klay Thompson's body of work, it is evident that he has solidified his status as one of the NBA's greatest players of all time. Since 2014, Klay has led the league in catch and shoot points each and every time, and on those kinds of shots, he scored 1.25 points per possession over his career, which is the same as LeBron James's scoring in transition. That level of efficiency is absurd. You could even make the case that Klay is the best off-ball player we've ever witnessed. All-time great shooters like Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, and Rip Hamilton are surpassed by Klay in terms of size, athleticism, and two-way impact. Klay Thompson's journey from college phenom to NBA superstar is truly remarkable. Through his relentless work ethic and unparalleled shooting ability, he cemented his legacy as one of the greatest two-way players of his era. If you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more breakdowns of NBA legends.